There's a famous quote by Wayne Dyer. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And property development is no different. And I'm not even referring to how to envision the development. For example, you see a block of land, but the developer sees a row of townhouses. Well, that's pretty common. And yes, you do need that vision. But let's be honest here. Most of us are not going to develop Palm Jumeirah in Dubai. So yes, the vision is required. But more often than not, we folks look at a project and think, oh, that's a really big project. Dollar-wise, it requires a lot of money and it is definitely beyond my reach. Most people think that they don't have the money to invest, so they exclude themselves from becoming developers altogether. But this notion that real estate development is something done by the cashed-up elite is completely false. In fact, the whole point of getting into property development is so that you can join the elite. So here's the truth, and it's the truth that no one wants to share with people like us. Property development is assembling. In other words, when it comes to putting together a development project, big or small, the correct question to ask yourself is not whether you have the money. The correct question is, can you assemble the money? Can you assemble the investors, your friends and your relatives, and all the working parts that make a development project work? The answer to that question for just about anybody is yes. Of course you can assemble. Given the parts, given the directions and the tools, you will assemble the project. This is exactly what I do. I give my students the parts, the direction, the tools, and show them how all these parts work together. And they learn to assemble the projects on their own. And a big part of assembling is knowing your numbers. Because remember leverage? If your project costs you $100 and you only have to come up with 30, the rest is leverage. And if you only have 5 out of that 30, that means that you need to assemble the remaining 25 to make up for that 30. And a big challenge in assembling is knowing how much to assemble. And that's why I keep going on and on about numbers and feasibility, which is the biggest phobia people have in this industry. If you have arithmophobia, then I have the antidote. So if you get overwhelmed by the thought of doing numbers for your development, but know it's something you have to do if you really want to succeed, then I have your back because I have the antidote.